All right, today we are diving into a pretty amazing architectural revolution that is literally saving lives. We're talking about the pop-up hospital. Let's get into how these incredible structures are completely changing the game for emergency medicine.
I mean, that sounds impossible, right? It's a problem that needs a solution right now, but time is your biggest enemy.
Well, this is the new reality we're facing with modern crises. Because, on one hand, you have the way we've always built things. It's slow, it's methodical, it takes years. And on the other hand, you have crises that just explode onto the scene with zero warning. The old way just can't keep up. So the big question is, how do you possibly bridge that gap?
Well, the answer's in this really innovative concept, prefabricated healthcare. And believe me, it's an idea that's about to totally change how we think about building.
Okay, so what is a modular hospital? Let's be clear, we're not talking about a flimsy tent. This is a state-of-the-art, high-tech medical facility. The huge difference is that it's built in pieces, these modules, inside a factory, far away from the chaos of where it's actually needed.
And honestly, this is the absolute best way to picture it. Just imagine these massive, pre-built Lego bricks, but each one is a fully equipped hospital room, all ready to be snapped together.
The process itself is just genius. While crews are on site getting the foundation ready, the actual hospital rooms are being built at the exact same time in a factory. Once they're about 90% done, they're just shipped in by truck and connected. Building these two things in parallel is the secret sauce to the incredible speed.
And the result of doing it this way is, well, it's staggering. You can slash the total construction time by up to 50%. That's half. Think about it. Years of work can be squeezed into just a few months, or in some cases, even just weeks.
And if you're thinking, okay, that sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, you should know that the world has already seen exactly what this technology can do during one of the most intense moments of our lifetime.
Yeah, we're talking about early 2020, right at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. While the entire world was basically holding its breath, this unbelievable feat of engineering was happening in Wuhan. So the city needed a brand new, massive hospital to deal with the flood of patients. And when I say massive, I mean a facility with 1,000 beds.
And they built it in just 10 days. Let that sink in for a second. A 1,000-bed hospital, from an empty plot of land to a fully functioning medical center, in less time than it takes for most streaming service free trials to run out. This just completely rewrote the rulebook on what was possible in a crisis.
And we're not talking about empty shells here. This place had fully equipped isolation wards, brand new intensive care units, all the specialized medical systems. It was the ultimate proof that you could have both incredible speed and top-tier quality when it mattered most. But, of course, this brings up a really important question. That incredible speed naturally makes people suspicious. Are these just cheap throwaway boxes, or is there something a little more sophisticated going on here?
And it's a fair question, right? When you see something go up that fast, your first thought is that they must have cut corners, especially on the tech side.
But here's the twist. The reality is the exact opposite. Because these modular hospitals are designed from scratch for today's problems, they can integrate cutting-edge tech way more easily than a decades-old traditional building. Let's look at a perfect example: how they fight airborne diseases.
They use something called negative pressure systems. Now, this isn't just a fancy air conditioner. It's a super smart ventilation technology that's specifically designed to trap and contain germs. So here's how it works, and it's pretty brilliant. The system creates lower air pressure inside the patient's room than in the hallway outside. This simple bit of physics means air can only flow into the room, it can never flow out. So any airborne germs are trapped inside, then they get sucked through these powerful HEPA filters before the air is safely released. It's an amazing way that the building itself becomes a tool to stop infection and protect the doctors, nurses, and other patients.
So while pandemics really put these modular hospitals on the map, their true potential goes way, way beyond a single crisis. Their future is all about being flexible, adaptable, and even recyclable. I mean, just imagine the possibilities. An earthquake shatters a city's infrastructure. You can truck in a fully equipped surgical center in a matter of days. Or think about those remote, underserved areas, what people call medical deserts. You could deploy a modular clinic to provide life-saving care, where building a traditional hospital would be totally out of the question.
And this is where that whole Lego idea really shines. So let's say a really bad flu season hits a community hard. A hospital could add a new 50-bed wing in about a week. But what happens when the crisis is over? That wing doesn't just sit there empty, costing money. It can be detached and sent to the next community that needs it.
This idea is a total game changer. We're moving away from these static, permanent buildings to a dynamic, recyclable infrastructure. It creates a healthcare system that can literally grow, shrink, and adapt in real time to what a community actually needs. It's not just smarter, it's way more sustainable.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? For so long, our buildings have been rigid and slow, while the threats we face are fast and always changing. Modular construction finally lets our physical world catch up. So at the end of the day, if we can build a 1,000-bed hospital in just 10 days, what else could we do? Imagine applying that same rapid, modular thinking to affordable housing or emergency shelters after a disaster or schools. It really makes you ask, what other huge challenges are we just one brilliant modular idea away from solving?